Cole, just what did you see from the success of the team against Oklahoma State? That was the first shutout since 2005.
Yeah, I think the team played really complimentary football on defense. Played fast. We wanted to go out there and play with high effort, and I think that's what we did, and that's what attributed to it. I think also having some of the younger guys come in at the end of the game and execute shows their diligence during the week in practice, their preparation for the game as well, being able to come in and continue the trend that the first team had.
The FCS has a decent amount of dual threat guys at quarterback. How has that kind of helped you prepare for Avery Johnson?
I mean, I think each week is his own threat. I think this year, more than any, is probably the most dual threats we've ever seen. I mean, it feels like every week we've had a dual threat quarterback over the last month and a half. So I think that probably is what prepares us more than anything.
Each one of those guys is different a little bit in their approach as a dual threat. What have you learned from each of them, and how do you plan on using that against Avery Johnson?
I mean, I think just situational football. Knowing what plays are going to show up and what part of the field, what down and distance, and yeah, I mean it ultimately comes down to just doing your job within the coverage, within the call, and I think when all 11 guys are doing that, that's what makes it the most difficult for the quarterback.
I guess after losing a game like Arizona State on the road and then coming back to Lubbock and shutting out an opponent like Oklahoma State, what does a shutout win kind of say about this defense? What does it kind of mean?
Just what's next mentality. On to the next thing, and we want to dominate as a defense, and I think we really showed that on Saturday.
And we talk about the dual threat in Avery Johnson, but he has an arm and he can really use it. Just that plus the receiving group. What have you kind of seen from that offense as a whole?
Yeah, their last game they were really clicking. They were able to put the ball all over the field. He's processing really well this year, going full field reads. Getting to his check down when nothing's there. He's done a tremendous job. And then I know they're a very complete Big 12 team. I know their record probably doesn't indicate nearly as good of a team as they are, but they're absolutely a big threat.
What do you still feel this defense needs to improve on?
Just dominating our assignments is huge. Giving up space for plays. We need to eliminate that. We need to continue to be elite level of communication and make sure that we're all executing our assignment. And I think effort can always be taken to another level, especially when you get towards the end of the season. We need to continue to amp up our effort and play with a higher level motor every single week.
Who are some of the younger players that you're looking at that have made that effort and gives you encouragement for the future?
Yeah, just in the safety room, I look at Malika Scara and Peyton Morgan. Those guys are flying around in practice. They're really bought into it, and so seeing those guys from where they were when I first came to the program to where they are now is super encouraging, and their level of buy-in to what the coaches are preaching.
No, you talked about Avery Johnson, their ability to throw the ball downfield. What makes their wide receiving core difficult?
They have a lot of, there's a lot of differences in their threats. They have some big-bodied guys who can move and catch the ball well, and they also have some smaller, shiftier guys, and I think they have a very elite tight end room. I think this is one of the best tight end rooms in the Big 12, and they have a lot of them too. So their ability to come in 12 personnel sets and then still air out the ball because they have the guys in the tight end room who can run and catch is pretty impressive. So just they have a little bit of everything, and that mix is really what challenges you in different personnel groupings.
Given your relationship, obviously, with the Kleiman family, I mean, was there ever a thought of going to Kansas State whenever you were at North Dakota State?
I mean, I think I was just going to go to whatever I felt the best opportunity was when I got into the portal. And that was Texas Tech. But yeah, I mean, obviously I have huge respect for the Kleiman family and everything he's done at Kansas State and especially at NDSU. I mean, I don't think that program is what it is today without his continuation of what Bull started and what that group of athletes started there. So I have a ton of respect for them and their program and the way they operate.
Cole, Joey talks a lot about the 1-0, and I'm just curious if you guys have any tactics to really, block out any other distractions, considering how tight the top of the Big 12 is right now, and considering that one win or loss can change anything. How do you really stay on that 1-0 track? Do y'all turn off ESPN notifications? What is, the tactic?
I mean, we have a Kansas State logo plastered on in every room that there's a TV. If that's not enough to remind you of what the task at hand is, I don't know what else you need. But this is a super talented team, and I'm sure in our team meeting that we have coming up here, we're going to be talking about just how dangerous they are. And if that's not scary enough, I don't know what is.
Cole, since you generally lined up on the same side of the field as Jacob, what's it like playing behind him?
It's super fun. With the guy, I mean, sometimes he's taking tackles that I would love to make myself personally, but I mean, it's super fun. I get to celebrate a lot playing behind him. He plays super fast, plays with great instincts, and I encourage that. Like, there's times where he takes my fit, and he's like, went too far. I was like, hey, just do what you need to do, and I'll make you right. And when you have a guy like that who's that good of a player and who's that instinctual, it's just really fun to play behind.
You kind of alluded to it, but I guess he's sort of bringing your stats down because he's.
I mean, I don't even care
guys
about that. I mean, yeah, I really could care less. I mean, he's making some phenomenal plays. And I think also playing behind him and getting to see some of the things that he does really well, like attacking the football, encourages me to do it as well. Like he attacks the ball with the tenacity to create turnovers, and that has helped me elevate my game. I'm getting front row seats to some of the best tackling in the country, and so seeing what he does there, I mean, it's really fun to see and watch, and I'm taking self notes throughout the game and how he's bringing these guys down. Yeah, thanks you guys.